the second Tuesday of the month and it's 8:30 p.m. Eastern, then it must be time for That's Pitchin! The show of voiceovers and crowdfunding views with your hosts, Tier Jackson, Aaron Dowen, and Jessica Thornton. If it's the second Tuesday...
Everything's wrong.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. Everything's skippy.
Skippy?
Yeah.
Weird.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of people complaining about StreamYard the last week or so. So it seems about right. Now we know.
What's going on, StreamYard?
Hi, people.
What's going on, folks?
I was trying to leave a long comment, and it didn't go well. So, oh well. But anyway, yep, that's Pitchin'. We're back. We were supposed to do this last week, and none of us remembered, and here we are.
We were, to say that we were occupied with other things. we were. That's just an understatement.
Much occupied.
Very occupied. Very occupied. So.
Say that again, Jessica. It glitched out.
Yeah.
Quite a list tonight.
We do. We have quite a list. I'm actually going to run through them real quick so everybody knows. I tried to post them, but like I said, it's too long. But tonight we have a lot of friends that have campaigns right now, so I'm pretty excited to do some of those. And then there's just a bunch of other ones that are really fun looking. So we have Drumsticks of Doom, Icarus Metro, Inc., The New Luminaries, The Oswald Chronicles, Bandits of Batavia, Iron Barge, I Hate You, Please Die, Defrosted, Loser Pool, Zeta Galaxy Outlaws, and Los Ojos. What's that right?
Los Ojos.
Los
Ojos.
Los
Ojos.
Yeah.
Ojos. Ojos. Ojos.
Well, put a
The
little Hebrew
eyes.
spin
The
on it.
eyes. Los Ojos.
The eyes.
Which? Now I'm not going to
What?
say anything because I don't know what, nationality the creator is of, but there is a meaning behind Los Ojos. So, but
Yeah, I think they talk about it on their campaign page.
Oh, they did?
Yeah, they do. They named it that on purpose. All right. We're also going to be scouring a little bit through Kickstarter, and Zoop are the ones that we have tonight.
Zoop?
Yep, Zoop. So this should be pretty fun for us. Also, changes. We have one more wheel now. So that'll be an exciting extra little fiasco. And we're going to do each of these. We're going to do 2 takes. We're going to do one that's just whatever randomly comes up with the wheel. And then if we need to do one where we're like, oh, what would be cooler is that particular one would match this other vibe better, then we'll do it again. Real quick, is my microphone clipping? Am I fine?
I can hear you good.
Okay.
I don't hear any clipping or anything.
All right, cool. My red light's going on it. So anyway, so we're going to get into this stuff. Before we get into it, of course, we're going to do updates. I don't know if Tier, you want to go first or second?
I can go second this time. I think I went first last show.
All right. So for Catalyst, there's plenty going on. We have gotten multiple submissions in now, and 2 of them have made it through the full process, and we're working on contracts. One of which is currently on Kickstarter. It's for Chad Perkins's Set the Hook, and I got to have fun and make a trailer, and so I'm playing the trailer because I don't know, it makes me giggle. So this is Set the Hook from Chad Perkins.
From the zany mind behind Blue Lullaby and the legend of Sparkle Dog comes a fishy tale you won't believe. Catalyst Comics Studio, in association with Rolling Squid Bones, proudly presents The Little Set the Hook. Meet Otis, an average Joe with a not-so-average problem. His dad was murdered by a fish. That's right. A fish. But don't worry, he's got backup. Enter Ginger, his fiery friend with a hot lead and cooler attitude. Together, they're on a fishy mission to catch the culprit and reel in some underwater justice. So grab your fishing rods and dive into the fun with the Little Set the Hook. Coming soon from Catalyst Comic Studio, because sometimes the fish fights back.
It's the fishy mission.
That sounds something smells fishy. I'm excited about this book. I want to see it funded. I want to see it crushing it. I look forward to having it on the table. We picked what our cover was going to be for Catalyst, and we picked the coolest one. So, I don't. Do we have?
I'm going to support it, like, because he just launched. What, 2 days ago? I think.
No, like a week ago now.
Was it a week ago? Okay, because I am going to support him because I just want to see what this is about. Like, is this a mutant fish, an alien fish? Like, what is? Is it a regular freaking bass that just pulled his dad into the lake? You know,
it's a hellfish.
I'm curious. Yeah, so I'm curious. And
it
then
is
the whole
fun story, and I like the art in it.
It's different.
Kickstarter pitch. I like the art.
Yeah. I would encourage people to check it out. It's very, it's got the cartoon playfulness. I think when we first talked about it, we were talking about how it reminded us a bit of like a Dick Tracy, anatomically, as well as like some farmhand vibe. So definitely check that out if you want something zany and fun. This is going to be, I guess, the first that's more like direct humor that we've offered. So I think it'll be pretty cool. I don't know if we have anything else big going on except for we got our cons coming up in August, but we're a ways away from that, so it's not even worth mentioning yet. Jessica, is there anything else that I missed?
I do not believe so.
All right. Well, now it's over to Tier in the news booth.
So I'm just gonna start over. I'm gonna say something about the whole Chad's thing, Chad's Kickstarter. What I like about it most, it's like it's a zany story and the art fits it. And I know that you and we've talked about this a lot, how we try to pick artists where their art style fits the story, and it helps so much. That's how I can look at it. I'm like, yeah, it's probably gonna be a good book, and I do hope people get behind it because everybody's like, we need more wacky and zany comics, and here's a wacky and zany comic.
Here it be.
Go support it. But yeah, Chad, I got you. I'm gonna support it definitely because I want to read it. I want to see this fish.
but as far as Sovereign Comics, what's going on in the Silvers? We're busy. I think I say that every show, but we're busy. Like, I think since the last show, I've gotten basically in the same pool that Aaron is in, but mine has been artists and colorists approaching. And since I do like to make sure that the artist likes what they're working on, first off, and then secondly, that their style fits what they're working on, I've been able to get artists into on certain books. And got Exceller Ball going, which is crazy. Like, Exceller Ball was a book that Aaron, I'm still trying to figure out how I want to. I don't know if I want to do a different writer every issue because it's one of those type of.
If you want to keep it crazy, then that's what you do.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and it's one of those because it's a sports comic.
And yeah, I could go the manga route and do this whole underdog thing, which I'm not telling the plot, but there's that option to it. People love that. But then there's the part that these are people with superpowers throwing a freaking ball that changes into whatever they need. So if they were a soccer player at one point, they'd turn to a soccer ball for them. If they were a football player, turn to a football for them, or whatever. So it's like capture the flag mixed with that, a little bit of handball. I don't know if y'all been seeing handball where it's like soccer, but instead they're using their hands. So
everything's pickleball out here.
Right.
Yeah, it's like that here too.
Oh, I'm sorry, pickleball. USA Pickleball headquarters is here. I apologize. but yeah, it's been a lot. Like, the horror comic is coming out, so now I can finally catch up with Aaron and get my horror book out.
Let's do it.
That's if you have it on the table, then it resonates with that exact type of person. So it's for them.
Yeah, and then the what's going on, Matt?
How you doing?
Hey, Matt.
But the horror book, the artist on that. I know I showed you some of the stuff, Aaron, I believe.
Yeah.
And his style with it, I think is going to bring something special to horror books, because I gave him 2 ideas. I'm like, there's, different levels of demons that are gonna be within this book, but the 2 that I wanted to see like the grotesque side, if you could do it, and then the Cenobite type side from like Hellraiser, and that's the way he's working on now. But that the grotesque side, like one of the covers that he drew, he has so much stuff hidden in the shadows, like these grotesque monsters and then demons like stepping on the other ones, and just to try to get to Lucius. And I'm just like, man, that is freaking awesome. And a lot of it just is like this. It's crazy. Like, I'm gonna have to send Aaron some more so he can show you this.
Yeah, man.
Some of the art is really crazy.
Well, just send them in the other chat, the other chat.
Oh, yeah.
Or in the other Discord.
Yeah, the other chat. Yeah.
Actually,
there is some stuff I gotta send you. Yeah, because he finally drew Lucius's wife and daughter.
Mm.
And
yeah, I want to see that stuff.
Yep. Yeah, it made me even sadder.
Fun to see it.
Who are you talking about, Tier? Who are you talking about?
As far as the artist is Johan.
Nice. So we'll do a few. We'll try to separate these out and do some more updates and maybe talk about anything that we've experienced and or read, because I know we've done some things since the last show. We are again a week late. Our bad, but guess what? We're here, faithful and true. Jessica, you want to get the wheel? I guess, which wheel should we do first, and who's going first this time?
I'll go first this time. I think I went second last time.
The one at the top is. Looks like we're picking which comic first.
All right, we're picking which comic first. Oh, look at that background! Oh,
that's a pretty spin.
All right, click to spin.
All right,
click to spin.
Starting here.
Who is going first, by the way? Tier said he was. Okay.
Yeah.
It's Tier.
All right. Yeah.
Bandits
All right.
Batavia? Is it Batavia?
I don't know. I feel like
let's see if we can find.
Yeah, which music is it gotta use?
I don't know. You say it. However,
that's what it sounds. Looks like Batavia.
Feel it's right. Let's see how you're gonna say it.
Batavia.
All right. Let's see if I can get
so it's Indonesian. Batavia? Maybe it's Batavia.
It could be.
Yeah, it could be Batavia.
It's above my pay grade.
Batavia.
I'm gonna get it.
Mispronounce it.
Hold up. All right. Have we done the other wheel? I was trying to get the thing pulled up.
Superhero voice.
Superhero voice? Okay.
Superhero voice? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Superhero
Let me
voice
get
and Bandits of Batavia.
Thank you, I want to make sure.
Thank you, Will, for taking it easy on me.
All right. So first, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the campaign so it's on the screen when we do this. All right. Hopefully that's showing. I don't know what happens when I click off of it. Hey, I can see myself and that. That's awesome. All right. And it should be in the private chat for you to do. If you're ready, then I will hit L button.
All right. Go ahead.
All right.
Bandits of Batavia. Inspired by Indonesian folklore, our story begins in 1865 when a massive wildfire burns down the Rawa Belong village, causing many residents to lose family, friends, and homes. The police enact a large-scale manhunt for those responsible, a group of supernatural bandits, the Bandits of Batavia.
Did you hear that fade out?
Yeah.
They finally added a fade out button.
Oh, they got a fade out now?
I'm so excited. All right. I mean, I guess that was already the right music for that kind of a trailer, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. It already is the right pick. Yep. And look at the art to go along with that.
Yeah, let's look at this. First off, they are a project we love. They're doing pretty darn well. They still got 22 days to go, and they're almost. I mean, they're really almost there when you look at the numbers. 127 backers. That's a beautiful number, especially with the amount of money.
Yeah.
That means people want a copy of the book.
They want it. Yeah.
This is gorgeous. Look, I'm just happy that I'm not the only one that loves to grunge all the edges of everything I do ever. Grunge makes all the difference. And this is their first Beyondtopia created. All right, so we just we read a little bit about it. Well, Tier did, and I'm just going to scroll through some stuff and look at this map. Greg Moquin's a real big fan of maps, so there's one to strive for. They had a day one backer special. It doesn't matter to us anymore. Look at the art, though.
Yeah,
the interior art is nice.
Yeah, it is a top tier. Looks like a limited color palette. I vibe limited color palettes. Little Oni feel right there.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they would probably have something else. I don't know what they're called there. Mock-ups, people. Keep trying to tell people. Just put a mock-up. It looks so good.
It does.
Look at it.
Character
designs.
Nice.
That's great. I like the branding on it as well. That's just me being nerdy, but whatever. This looks like a really well done book.
You can tell that they cared. And that's the thing. Like when you set your brands and you have your branding of your book and your campaign matches the brand of your book, and even if you could get in your brand of your publishing company, that type of stuff shows folks that you cared.
Great covers as well.
Yeah.
Right. I was just thinking, all the covers are quality. There's not an A and then other things that aren't as great. These are nice.
I've really gotten into this vibe too. I like this whole thing a lot, where it's like not a cutout, but like, it's bordered or whatever. That's just fun. But I always want to call this out when I see it. They did a good job laying out the text on this. Even like the tag over here. It just adds a level of professional. All right. So all kinds of different pledges. You can get the digital copy right there, $6. And then of course you get updates and standard edition 15 if you want to get a physical copy. That's just about the way it is now. And all their variants for days. Art prints. Hey, look, somebody's doing an art print again.
Look like they only have 4 variants.
Yeah, 4.
Is that how many covers they had?
I think it's 4 total covers. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a breath of fresh air because usually it's 35.
That sounds fun right there. You make your own cover. Or get another artist to do it for you.
Yeah.
That's probably what they do. For sure. All right, so that... Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I wish I could turn up Jessica's microphone. Oh, right. So that was the first one that we looked at. That's Bandits of. But what did we decide?
Batavia.
Batavia.
Yeah, that's what I said. I understand Batavia.
They both sound good to me.
Batavia.
All right, let me.
It'd be weird if it was that. Not weird. I feel bad that I messed it up as Batavia.
If anybody does watch this, if you see one you like, make sure you give it a little like, hey, that looks pretty cool. Because we also like to see what people are into as creators. So I guess let's press on for the next one. Jessica, you want to go next or you want me to go next?
Going next. And it's going to be Loser Pool.
Loser Pool.
Music. Musical vibe we're showing.
It's going to be this one.
Oh, we're going on an adventure.
Oh, we're doing the adventure one? All right. Guys, I'm excited tonight because, like I said earlier, we're doing We're doing new music backgrounds, and we're spinning another secondary wheel that's going to help us pick it. All right, so this is going to be loser pool. Let me get it pulled up on here. Loser pool. And then share, present, share screen. Loser pool by Doug Wood. All right, so let me switch back over to this. And Jessica, did you say you were doing this one?
I'm doing this one. It's
All
not
right.
it's not the color. Well, I guess it's black and white. It's not the color scheme I was expecting for this description. Or maybe it's just
Well.
because we got adventure music. We'll see what happens.
All right, we're gonna do the adventure music. It's gonna bring everybody right into the tavern of a D&D game. Let's do it. You ready?
Ready?
Let's go.
Loser Pool, a dark horse spider manages to break the bracket on his way toward the finals when he is suddenly derailed. Now he is offered one last chance at a fight of glory, but this time it will be to the death. Loser Pool.
That does sound
That was
like a
beautiful.
quest.
Was that a nice lead in like a little D&D cantina?
That was nice. Yeah,
I think we give you a nice little beverage.
that was. Yeah, get yourself a little sippy so a cup of mead.
A little, yes.
All right. I need to also make sure I sign out of my Kickstarter, so people don't see other people who are backers. And then we're going to go back to that, and you'll never know which friends of mine backed it. All right, Loser Pool.
They're close percentage-wise.
Yeah, they're real close. 730 out of the 1,000, 62 backers. They're still got 22 days. They're doing good. They also have Project We Love. This is Doug Wood. I don't know that I know Doug or that I'm friends with them, but anyway, apparently he did something at Action Labs at some point. Let's look. I like color palettes like this. It's super fun for me.
I think I just fixed the can't hear me problem. It's more like because there's a heat wave situation, and it was just trying to not be cooked.
Yeah, it's a nice, cool 109 degrees over here.
There's warnings out there, but there
are. Yeah, I can hear you so much better. I love the. By the way, I'm a big fan of black and white books. I know some people aren't, but I like them. I like this whole like little cartoon vibe right there.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to. It reminds me of what was the one Japanese anime with the robot kid?
The robot kid, yeah. That's that's exactly what I was thinking about. I don't remember the name of it though.
Yeah.
All right, so this is
anyone out there knows.
Yeah, if anyone knows, let us know. That's a beat 'em up comic. Like I said, Doug Wood did that, and
it's Astro Boy. There it is.
Astro Boy, yeah, that's right. Let's go back in here. All kinds of different tiers. You can get it as low as $5 for digital. Look, $9 digital deluxe, $10 for physical. There's also some other books here that are tied to them, so that's pretty cool.
For a minute, on that shirt, I'm not gonna lie. Before I saw the bill, I saw the 2 parts. I thought it was a Ferengi up there for a minute there.
Oh,
Because I didn't see the bill, I just saw the 2 books.
this right here is Ash Ketchum grown up.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Right there. It's
Or,
I did catch them all.
And a little angry.
Or Terry Bogard.
Yeah, I caught them all. There's none left. All right. This is cool. Also, I love sketch stuff.
Mhm.
And these are fun because these are like old school sketches.
Mm-hmm.
You can be a fighter in the next issue. That's fun. Probably get your face beat in.
Probably, yeah. I mean, you're not going to be in the whole comic, so.
No, that'd be ridiculous. All right, there we go. That's Loser Pool number 1, currently funding on Kickstarter. Link is in the comics. Make sure you go check it out. I met some stuff down, or I met some. There we go. Okay,
Fixed it.
fixed it.
Correct.
And All right. Sorry, Matt. I was on the other page. I couldn't see. All right, that was Loser Pool. All right, let's see what I got.
Okie doke.
Spin the wheel.
Oh, we're over here first.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
first.
yeah. Oh, let's see what I gotta. I'm surprised adventure music stayed on there. I gotta do adventure music. All right. Let me I'll have to play something else to get off of that part. All right, there's that one.
You want
Phrase.
something other than adventure music while we're still here.
Yeah, probably since we already did it. We'll keep it fresh. We might have to add them back later.
I think if you
Look
want to, you
at
can go
these
ahead
problems being solved.
take superhero movie off of take superhero off of there too, because that's
Might as well.
too.
Might as well. It would spin to exactly the two that we've already done.
I know, right?
JK people, JK.
Oh, give them quirky.
Where did it end? It froze. It's frozen on my
It's
quirky.
quirky.
All right.
Quirky.
Which one's that? Let's see. There it is. All right. And what book am I going to do?
Well, we know you could do quirky real well because I mean
The Oswald
Little Mermaid, I mean.
Chronicles.
The Oswald Chronicles. All right, so that's one of our friends, I believe. That's which person's this? Yeah, J.D. Calderon.
Okay.
All right, let me get this pulled up. And then I need to get this shared. I'm going in raw. Haven't read it. Just shut up, Tyr.
I could tell you what happens if you do that.
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
Find out soon.
find out next month.
Yeah, it is next month.
Oh Lord.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a little overfunded.
Yes, it is. Let's get into this. I forgot to put it in the comments, didn't I? Come on, Aaron. You're better than this. The Oswald Chronicles. J.D.
No,
Calderon.
I
I've been
see
on
it
his
in there.
show. It was pretty fun.
It's in the private chat.
Oh, no, I meant in the main comments. Spam. Brand. It's a lot of extra buttons you got to do when you do this. All right. Brand. And quirky music. Oswald is in a dream, and he takes a 6-year walk about in the hinterlands of Dream to help him try and understand his role as Emperor of the Mar. During his travels, Oswald encounters a lost giant cyclopean angel babe named Clive, being enslaved by demons. After liberating Clive, Oswald swears that he will help him find his parents before he rejoins his people. These are the Oswald Chronicles.
It's interesting because that fits because this sounds like it would be a weird, quirky dream state type book. You know.
It's like
All right.
Bone meets I Hate Fairyland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see how wrong I was if we scroll through this. When Oswald finds a
How'd you
lost
know to
child,
scroll
he does
down?
everything. Help him find a giant one-eyed seraphim. That's fun. A little bit overfunded, as Jessica said, so 1080 out of the $500 goal. 35 backers, 16 days to go, so it's doing all right. Oh, that's fun.
That's good because
it's
you
a
know
giant-
that the 500 didn't cover this project. Like,
Yep.
Wow.
I really like this, by the way.
Yeah. That's some cool art.
Yeah, it is. That's like poster. Just take the
Yeah.
words off, and the poster of that would be fantastic.
Never-ending story art right there.
That's right. You could put this on the wall of a children's church.
What?
Yeah, look, we got another black and white. Well, let's go. Very cartoon sketchy.
It's
Like,
bone
I'll just-
influence.
It reminds me of like newspaper cartoons.
Kind of feels like a manga, also.
Yeah, it definitely has a manga feel. Maybe that's what that reminds me of. What was that?
Yeah, they might.
And as someone who I don't know if this is a comic or a manga, but as someone who made a comic that should have most definitely have been a manga.
If that's what this creator is doing, if they're trying
Look
to
at the
take
bear.
a manga and put it into a comic, just make a manga.
Because as soon as I made Arisha Exos a manga, I couldn't keep it. It always sold out. Like, but when it was a comic book, I couldn't sell it. It was so weird.
All right, something changed here, right? Right.
What, the style?
Bear
Yeah.
showed up,
Yeah, it did.
and it went
It
from
looks more manga. It looks more manga now.
angel to bear.
Yeah, for sure. I'll look at that. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I
There
like
we
that
go.
shot
Now
right there.
it's like a Alice in Wonderland.
He must have different artists going back and forth since it's and I don't know if JD's doing this, but here's an idea, JD. Since it is a dream state, I don't know. Maybe this was already your idea. Maybe that's why
I
the
think-
artist flipping back and forth.
I believe that's exactly what's occurring. That's pretty cool. This artist also has a cover for Chad's book, Set the Hook, just so people know. All right. Look at it. That was
That's
the campaign
interesting.
page. Just let me put the art.
Yeah, yeah.
Just put all the art up there,
Yeah, I like that. I'm not against it. Give credit. There's the story. That's what you need.
straight to the point.
There
Straight
you
to
go.
the point. This is what you're paying
All
for.
Yeah. All right. For $1,
My first
you can.
day PDF. That was just a PDF. Never mind.
Yeah.
For
For $1, you can get like quite a bit of stuff to look at.
Wow.
So check that out. And then this is the actual, I just think the full book, volume 1. What I don't see is what I'm trying to figure out is, okay, it's 200 pages. So yeah, here, and it is all different artists. It's right there at the top. So all kinds of different tiers for you to jump into. Look at this PDF level. Look at all the PDFs. Just get them all. Get digital.
Yeah.
Anyway, good job, JD.
Maybe it is a manga if it's 200 pages.
Maybe it is
Yeah.
a manga. I don't know. But it's cool though. Either way, like I really do like the flip flopping of the art, especially with it being a book that's specifically in a dreamland.
Right.
Like
Yeah,
that
that's
is
fun.
Very smart.
Very cool. All right. There's that. And let me make sure I take it off my list so I don't forget. Man. All right. Shall we move on?
Ready?
Back to the tier at the top.
Back to me. I wonder what voice I'm gonna get. Like,
What's gonna be?
it's interesting.
All right.
Los Ojos.
There you
Did I
go.
know those ones?
Yes, you did. Let me
Interesting.
get that. Let me get that pulled up. So this is the first one we're looking at tonight. That is Zoop. Okay, get that pulled up. And what vibe are we doing with? There we go.
All right, so this is the other platform.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Which
How does Zoop do?
Soup seems to be all right.
Hmm.
Seems to be doing all right.
132 pages.
Which music was it?
Let me look. It was Thriller.
Thriller. All right. So that one's the scary dark thriller. And then it's in the private chat, so you should be good to go. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Doing it.
I'm gonna do it raw. Andres Sanchez is a hitman for hire with a special ability. When he looks people in los ojos, the eyes, he doesn't see them as human. He sees them as angels or demons. He believes demons walk among us disguised as people, and he uses his ability to select his targets, only killing those he thinks are monsters. But lately, he started to question if he's special, if his special sight is showing him the truth, or if he's just crazy. Los Ojos.
Once again, the right music.
Yes, I
Yeah.
want to do that again.
The Thriller, because I feel like I could do that so much better and give him,
Yeah.
give him something way better than that.
Look, if again, we say it every time, but if people want to, if
Yeah.
they want us to do this for them, I don't think any of us
Okay.
mind.
And if y'all are curious, Aaron and I both are very good editors, so it's not like we're gonna.
We'll edit it for sure.
Yeah.
Good. All right, let's check it out. So, again, this is Zoop, so a little bit different. We have 2 campaigns tonight that were on Zoop.
There's 3 days left.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not funded. Does this one, do they partially fund, or is it a no?
I really don't know. Oh, I think they are flexible. I think all of them are flexible. But this is a different platform. They're not as old as a lot of the other ones, and this Zoop, if I remember right, was started by some people in the comic book world for this specific purpose. But anyway, so this is by Trevor Mueller, and it's 132 pages.
That's a
So
fat book.
That's a story.
that's a
There's a
story.
lot of- Yeah, there's a
All
lot of fat books
signed.
nowadays.
That's nice. $45 for that length and signed. I feel like it's a very fair price.
And hardcover. That's
Yeah.
And
fantastic.
hardcover?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, tip jars right now.
I kind of want to know where he got his hardcovers from, because to sell a hardcover for 45.
For that many pages, that's
Yeah.
shoot. All right, and then there's also add-ons, so you can always get digital sketch, digital drawing, digital comic. Oh, they just added a bunch of digital comics. There's physical comics as well. That's fun. I don't know much about Zoop, so this is my first time scrolling through it, to be honest. Here's a preview. It is. I like that you can lay out multiple pages. I like these colors. I like these colors too. But plenty of people doing stuff. Let's see. So Trevor. All right. I was just seeing if there's anything specific that I knew anyone from. And the pages are all done. All the pages are colored and lettered and ready to go to print right after the campaign. Printing and shipping should take around 3 months. So fall of 2024 is what they're anticipating. So yeah, if you want something a little bit different, here you go. Like this tells quite a bit of the background of the creator as well and what he wanted to show and portray. But there's all kinds of different tiers. So Weird.
If you go down, where were their pull quotes from? The pull box.
The Pull Box Comic Bastards.
Yeah.
I don't know either of these.
I know the pull box. I think, if I'm not mistaken, did they do a review on one of mine? They either did a review on mine or ignored me.
One of the two. But I have heard of them.
That's about the way it goes, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Usually about the way it goes. Sometimes they do it, and sometimes they're like,
No
3
way.
days left. 3 days left, people. So if this is a style of book that you're into, and you want something that's, I guess, in the thriller vein, then this is the one. Shabam. All right, let's
you go.
circle it around again. Now we're on to Jessica's.
I do like the second wheel where it chooses the style.
Yeah,
And so far, it's been flawless.
yeah. I'm waiting for it not to be because I think that's funnier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I hate you.
please die.
I hate you. Please die.
Oh, this sounds like a manga.
All right.
High school freshman and professional loser.
Throwing comments.
And battle music. Do I hate you? Please
Battle
die.
music.
Wow.
This
Okay.
should be funny then. All right, let me get it pulled up because that's not the vibe of the book at all. Just totes die though. I hate you. Please die. All right,
That's
so we get to have a little fun with the Garrett Gunn book. Huh? YouTube rejected my comment
Which one? Comment.
when I just posted the name of this book.
Oh, you
Yeah.
probably have to censor the name.
Oh,
Yeah,
You can't say please
too late.
do that thing.
yeah.
Oh no.
it's too late.
You got to at sign
Oh,
the A
no.
and 0 the O and
Oh no.
It's too late. It's already out there.
We're all in trouble now.
Hang on.
Dun, dun,
Hold on.
dun.
Look. Delete comment. I deleted it off of Facebook. Let's see if I can get around it. Now it's
To be
just experiment time.
I don't know. This, to me, this might be a sign that Kickstarter is changing, but then again, it could be the art. I think that if his characters were big and brooding like superheroes, and that was the title, it probably wouldn't have got booted. They would have been like, no. So I'm kind of surprised that they actually let "I hate you, please die."
Yeah, I'm actually surprised by that as well.
Mhm.
Got it.
Duh.
That's sneaky. All right.
There you go.
That's funny. Thanks, Garrett. All right. What was the music again? I'm sorry, I forgot.
Oh, let's see.
Battle.
It
It
was
was
battle
battle
music.
Battle
Yeah.
music.
All right. You ready?
I'm ready. Please die. High school freshman and professional loser Dave Kempis is tired of spending every day licking the bottom of a dumpster and the boot heel of jock douchebags. After a middle school career of embarrassment and shame, Gabe vows the next 4 years will be different. He'll do whatever it takes to survive. I hate you. Please die.
That might actually help. I feel like this is a fight comic. I feel like
I feel like he gonna be fighting people and doing crazy crap.
Yeah.
It might I don't know, Aaron. I'm gonna say that battle music might have
Yeah.
gone with this.
Yeah.
Please, make it happen.
So this is a Garrett Gunn book. I got to host him at a panel a couple of weeks ago. I guess we'll recap that in a little bit. But yeah, super nice guy, and it's just always interesting hearing people's perspectives on stuff. But anyway, so almost at goal with still 20 days to go. This is a very different style of book for him. Like Good Boy's cartoony as well, but it's anthropomorphic. So anyway, but real close, 62 backers, 20 days to go. It's doing fine. He's not going to have a problem. So this is actually a third issue. Oh, and a trade.
That's
So this is just a book that I don't even know about. Also, Dave Lentz lettered for this, and I used him twice.
I misread the name of their company. I thought it said Four Colored Friends.
I was about to say,
Well,
you can't say that on the radio. You can't say that on the podcast. Oh man!
all right. Let's take a look at it. So we heard the synopsis a bit. Oh, that's a very nice cover. Look at that.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I read this says, "Where does the money go? I hate you, Kickstarter." This is cool. I like the vibe.
Yeah, I like how the title
Oh,
changes around.
like
You notice
metal
how
cup
some
for
of them
30?
are
For 30. Yeah, metal variant. Chromium.
chromium.
Okay.
That's fun. Original art.
Nice.
Gotta love it.
I like the doodles.
Gotta have it. Next steps, risk and shot. I was looking for pages. That's what I was looking for. I didn't get any pages. I don't know what to say.
That probably would have gotten them kicked off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't put the pages up here.
All right.
And there's going to be a lot of death.
Yeah.
So they're probably like, yeah,
He's tired of getting bullied. All right.
he's
Um,
tired.
Guys, it's Garrett Gunn. I mean, you know you're going to get your stuff because if you don't get your stuff, then it ruins his career. So, it's always a good thing. But all kinds of different tiers. Of course, you can do a catch-up tier for $30. It looks like that's physical. A chromium edition, a metal edition, which they're so hot right now. They're just so hot. Retailer pack. Look at that. Man, this gives me a good idea of
Nice.
price range right there. Retailer trade.
Yeah. And look at what he's letting off his hands with that price too for the retail.
Yeah, for sure. There you go. That's hat you. Please please DIY.
No problems here.
Please DIY. Please do it yourself.
Yes.
No, don't do it. No.
That's a different
say
kind of story.
I know, right?
All right. Garrett Gunn, y'all. Thanks a lot. Probably just gonna get the Catalyst page shadow banned. All right, let me delete that one. All right, my turn. What do I got?
Let us see.
I don't even know what's left for the music.
Me either.
Oh.
Defrosted.
Yes.
Well, you can't delete them all. So
No, we're gonna have to make a whole new thing, I think.
Defrosted is going with thriller music.
Thriller music? All right. All right. Let's see. Let me get this pulled up.
That's what it says.
All right. Let's see. Defrosted. Let me throw this in the comments. Hi, Divinity Comics. I'm sorry, I don't know what your campaign is currently. Throw this in the comments, and then I'm gonna get myself ready. Defrosted. Where's the private chat? I'm pretty excited about this one, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Let me hit this button. Definitely gonna be the wrong music for this one. Defrosted is a playful twist on Jerry Seinfeld's latest film, Unfrosted, in the unforgettable Del Boca Vista. Imagine our favorite characters relocating to Del Boca Vista, a name inspired by the real-life towns of Del Rey Beach and Boca Raton. Join us for a journey filled with humor, nostalgia, and plenty of laughs, and maybe even one of George's father's shouts. Defrosted.
So this is strictly a comedy.
Definitely the wrong vibe. Definitely.
So this is a straight up comedy comic.
I mean, yeah. I forgot to pull it up. Let's see. So sorry, Divinity Comics. We're not doing NSFW comics on That's Pitchin. Just not. Just we don't want to get banned.
Yeah,
We're not actively seeking it out. All right, let me get this pulled up. Share screen again. Defrosted. All right,
There we go.
This is the sort of thing that you really should let people know is out there, because if they're a Seinfeld fan and they just didn't know it was out there, you have to do a PSA for this sort of thing.
that's right. I would have tried to get Jason Alexander to retweet me or something, or Jerry. This person is, I did read it on there. They are actually from Delray Beach, which is what partially inspired the whole, because the name is a fusion of that location. Anyway, this is a Seinfeld parody. Man, stop it. All right. This is a Seinfeld parody comic book and a motion comic. They need to be funded, people. They got 10 days left. It's doable. We need the Seinfeld fans to show up in force. I didn't even know this was a thing until Jessica brought it to my attention earlier, so I want to see it happen. So Paul he's an MD, and that's part of what's talked about in this. I will say, if you get a chance to actually read through all this, I found it pretty interesting. Like, he talked a bit about like how he was a quirky kid growing up, and this is where his humor thing comes from. And I've said the same thing to Jessica before. Like, the reason that my humor is as broken as it is because of Seinfeld. So this is a giant size 48-page inaugural edition. Check it out. It should definitely be checked out. So another super fun comedy book. And this is something to give you, a little break from the chaos. For those that don't know, and I'm sure people do know, there was a Unfrosted movie that came out on Netflix that a lot of people didn't like, but a lot of people don't like Jerry Seinfeld, so whatever. Anyway, so he's a psychiatrist, the guy that created this, so I think that's fun. And like I said, he talks a little bit about why he loves the sitcom and how it kind of all came about for him. But let me scroll through some stuff. It's a variant cover. Some variant covers.
Fun.
Yeah, they're all pretty fun.
That's a real escape for the right person.
Look, this is a throwback right here. Tier, when's the last time you got a lenticular motion comic book cover?
Jeez.
The early 2000s, or like, what was it, New 52 did them or something?
Yeah, they did a couple of them, but then that first rollout, their first batch of the New 52 rollout.
Yeah. So it's starting from where the series ended. If for those that didn't know.
I was wondering too, because it looked like they made Kramer shorter than It did. It's like he's shorter than everyone.
Yeah.
It's
a parody. They went the other way with him. Look, that's definitely George's father.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially screaming Serenity. Except for it's normally Serenity now. I want to see this one happen.
Yeah.
I really do. I think it's so much fun. This is the team right here. All right. There's got videos on here and everything. This was something else that he did as well, where he portrayed Kramer, but as a doctor. Anyone who gets the time, you should really go through this page. It's a lot of fun. Yet another one where it's just, there you go. There's a short film. It's an animated short film as well as the book, $10. You could pick your cover for $20. Make it happen. Hey, if you guys watch this and a Seinfeld fan, send them over to this campaign page. We're not paid sponsors, by the way. I don't know this person. I don't know this campaign besides when I learned about it today. But it's Seinfeld, so I support it. Anyway, 539 out of 1,500, 10 days to go. Do it.
It needs help,
It needs help.
but it deserves it.
Yeah, it seems to be a little, some people struggling a bit on the kick status over the last week or two. So it's interesting to watch. You never know what's going to happen. All right.
Kickstarters becoming like the stock market. You gotta know which season to go in.
Yeah, for sure. That's why, like earlier when I sent that message, I was just like, we have so many people right now that we know that are live on Kickstarter, and we also know a few that are having a rough time funding. So I don't know. It's rough out there. I'm kind of glad we didn't launch like we were gonna.
Yeah.
It comes and goes, but I feel like when it's going well for people in their campaigns, it's never really a big swell. It doesn't last long.
Yeah, pretty much. I feel the same way. Yeah. So for those that don't know, like Tier and us up here on the top bar, we spend a lot of time on campaigns when we want to put a book out. So. We always like to. It's one of the things that I actually like about doing the show is like we get to see these seasons now of when people are doing all right and when people are putting something out and struggling through it. Which styles are doing good, which styles aren't doing good. I don't know.
Yeah, it's also like because I know a couple of them. As many times we've done this show so far, we've seen some books that normally people would say, "Oh, this book it won't do good on Kickstarter," and they're killing it. And then the book that's supposed to do good isn't. So it's interesting. It's interesting to just.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot of data, to be honest. But it's interesting.
Yeah. Will we ever figure it out? Who knows? Find out next month and the month after that. Yeah. We have plenty of.
We'll make a. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, and then we'll do a paid masterclass and teach you.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, $200 for 2 sessions. They were both 15-minute sessions. We do have stuff that is occurring. I know earlier we had mentioned we have very short announcements, and it's true. And it's just because, look, the way it's looking right now is, what did we say? I think the end of August and September is going to be a time of biblical revelation. There's a lot that we've all been working on together, as well as in our own companies that I'm looking forward to, and I think it'll help as much as it can help. It'll help us. Hopefully, it'll help others. We'll see. But I'm looking forward to that. I at some point we'll start announcing something someday. Maybe in pieces.
I'm gonna tell you afterwards, but I think you're gonna like this idea.
Okay. So don't stay tuned afterwards because you won't be able to hear it. The only thing that I know that I do want to mention, I would like to get, Jessica can share her perspective on this as well because it's always interesting to hear how people feel about stuff. We have talked about it a bit, but we did do Three Rivers Comic-Con a couple weeks ago now, three, something like that. Got to host. It feels like a long time ago.
I think it was just a few weeks.
Yeah, but we were there for a Sunday, and we set up. We had a good time. I got to host a panel. It was a lot of fun. Met some new people. I did not know Garrett Gunn before that, except for we're friends on Facebook, and so that was fun to kind of pick his brain from his perspective, and then also have Marvin Wynn from Comicsburg and Jason Jason So, I think is his name. I don't know. He's from somewhere in Pennsylvania too. Another super cool dude. So we got to make some friends. We got to sell some books. I had messaged Tier afterwards and let him know, when people say that the superhero genre is dead, it's just ridiculous because it was doing fine that day.
Yeah,
fine. I don't know.
It was doing fine when Disney brought X-Men 97 too. Heroes.
Yeah.
Dead.
Mm-hmm.
mean, it just depends on what they're there for. There is a person who's looking for that bit of happiness, bit of nostalgia, or the fun
Yeah.
of a superhero. There's a different person who's there for the horror one, and a different person, a wholly different person who's there for the funny one. They're not the same people. That's why it's good to have all the stuff on your table.
I think it has to do with the area too. I had said that I'm interested to see the same setup of books at the show in West Virginia and at the show down here in North Carolina. I'm interested to see if, like, you know, if the different titles do better. Because the thing we did before that, Free Comic Book Day, I think One Last Job was the one that was the bigger seller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I know for me, like whenever I did Colorado Springs Comic Con, I never had problems with my hero books. Like Cypher Team would sell out. Stars, which I tell people all the time, is like they look at it, oh, it's a girl rock band, but I'm like, this is the most heroic book of all of my books because Cypher Team will kill you. Temple High, they're in high school, so Stars is literally my superheroes. They don't kill you; they're gonna do it the superhero way. Cypher Team, they're a special forces unit, so special forces depends on the orders, dead or alive. So so it's interesting because like here they sell well, and then when I go to a KaiCon in Tennessee, they sell well. So like when people say stuff like that, it makes me wonder, is like which, like, is it like I think I talked to you about it before, like when I said when people say heroes are dead, it made me wonder, do people really believe that, or are they saying that because the majority of Comicsgate has hero books?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. What's up, John?
What's going on?
We haven't
John?
gotten to your book yet, but it's on the list tonight. It is on the list. But anyway, I know that I like to. I don't know. Are cons worth it? That's the question I always like to throw out there and see what people think. Because you know, Jessica and I crunched math after sitting there and listening to people say, "Man, today was such a better day than yesterday." And then we just do quick math and we're like, what's the point of all this? Like, what are we actually accomplishing here? And I know people are like, yeah, but you get to meet people, you get to make new fans. But like, I feel like I could meet people and make new fans at other kinds of shows and such as well.
Like,
I don't know.
Like getting in with comic shops. Like if you travel to different cities, visit their local comic shops, let them know who you are. I think honestly, if you set up at a comic shop, you probably make more.
Chad's being disgusting. We also haven't. Well, we're not doing your book because we already did your book. I showed your trailer, Chad. You're welcome.
You missed yourself.
And Tier said he likes the look of your book as well, Chad. You're freaking welcome, dude.
I do, Chad.
Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know. That's the thing that we're messing around with now. Is like, is there a different place that we can go? And there are, and we're just not going to put all that out there. Yeah.
I truly think that there's a better place to go to sell comics than a place where people are there to buy.
Say it. Say it.
Tails.
I already know what you're gonna say.
Tails. Furry tails. Furry ears.
Yeah.
There's anything wrong with that. Just that if you're there at the comic place, this was my first one. Okay, comic convention. By the name, it was a little bit off.
Yeah.
There were enough. There were a good amount of comics there. This particular one, but there were also people selling a couple $100 tails to make them look like a raccoon, which was interesting to me.
It was ridiculous.
That's a handful of trades, you know. And then I'm just thinking, well, if they sold one raccoon tail.
And the
and all I'm sitting there thinking is like, okay, but how many did they sell? Any?
I didn't really see them selling stuff, but my point before I thought about the tails was that I really think that you can sell comics in other places where there are, I don't know, actual crafters, or if you show up at a Saturday market and you're the only person there who has a comic book, then I think you're going to accidentally sell a whole lot more than you are at this comic convention where, oh, look, you're nerdy. Who cares? Everybody else is you.
Yeah, same.
If you're not special, go somewhere else. Go to the farmer's market and be nerdy there. Someone will care.
That's why I know, like, one thing that got me yelled at. That's what Aaron and I talk about this, like, a lot of stuff that used to get us yelled at. So one of the things I said a long time ago, I was like, I wish people would, if you're not making comics, remove comics from your name. I personally believe that if you are not making comic books, remove comics from your name, because it is very fucking confusing. Because it's very confusing to people who don't know, and that's one of the reasons why, like with Fan X and some of these other cons who have dropped comics from their name or just never picked up comics in their name, I can respect them more because they're telling you right off the bat it's everything here.
Yeah,
but if I
call it an expo. Expo's fine.
Call it expo.
Yeah, using the word Comic Con doesn't make any sense. On Chad's points, real quick, yes, you can sell comics at a bar, but you probably do a real bad job at elevator pitching them.
I don't know. I get some liquor in me, man.
Yeah,
one wild elevator pitch.
Tier, I've heard you pitch stuff when you probably should have had something written out first. Because you drunk at a bar with your comic books, I don't think that would end well for you. I just think you'd be like, and here's everything that I'm gonna do.
The heart will come across.
Yeah, for sure.
My phone number's in the back. I wrote it down.
on this note, Chad, my first thought was you standing up on a platform, just slowly taking the comic book out of the slowly taking the comic book out.
This is what I see. Because in my Marine Corps days, there was one really off. Like we used to go to this strip club in Savannah called Showboat. So they
not a Marine. Marines don't do that.
We don't do that. We protect the country. But no.
That's right.
And climbing up to the rafters, Chad. That's what I see. You climbing up to the rafters with a comic book in your mouth, and you just spin down the pole.
Oh, hey, this was the other thing that occurred. I guess that's really cool that Jessica got.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Meow.
Damn it, sweat got in my eye.
No.
There we go.
See? So is it 110 there too?
Yep. And like I said, we so high up that is like, it was 60 today, and it felt like 100. And then the wind was like really cold, so people were confused.
We had hot wind today. We just had hot wind. Yeah, it doesn't even make sense. Like the air is moving and it's hot.
Terrible.
That's Iraq.
It's unacceptable.
Right. That's Iraq.
Yeah. All right, let's jump back in, and I guess we're back on tier. I don't know if we need to recreate the other wheel.
There's still a few on there. Do you want me to add some?
It's up to you.
No, let's keep those.
We can finish them out. We'll finish them out.
Yeah.
Thriller.
Yeah.
I really want tier to get Western.
Get Western.
Yeah.
Bring out the Carolina accent. Anyway.
Yeah.
I thought about doing voiceovers for Ford, but I don't know. I'm gonna get yelled at in my household. Like, really, Ford? I know, right?
What do we get when we spin a wheel?
I think it's Icarus Metro.
Is it?
I've been seeing this book around. Oh, no, hold on. Is it ink?
No. I don't know. It skipped for me. Which one did it end on?
Yeah, it's
kind of weirdly.
It was Icarus Metro.
Okay.
The lag for y'all is impressive.
It's impressive for us as well.
A long time ago from me, it was Icarus Metro.
Many moons of
clapping. Yeah.
All right. And then let's get a vibe.
Thriller.
Oh, okay. Well, that works.
Thriller. Okay.
Thriller.
Let me get this pulled up.
I'm not gonna. I gotta practice that voice. Thriller. Read it like Michael.
Yeah.
Oh man.
All right. I have it pulled up. Thriller. Tier, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think it's this one. I gotta restart it.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Ever since his family was ripped apart by the very tech that sustains society, Atlas Metric has been running from any semblance of a normal life, chasing what most will call a delusion, racing to win in the championship, Android-dominated Premier League, the Star Circuit. This is Icarus Metro.
I love the
Star
fade out
Circuit,
button.
Yeah, fade out button is dope. Thank you, StreamYard, for the script.
Thank you so much.
It sounds like, is it a sport comic or fight league comic?
I might actually. Is this the right one?
Yeah.
I might have gave you a different.
This is the story of a group of parrot. Oh yeah, that's.
I think that's right.
No, might be different.
Hold on. I confused myself. Where is it? Oh, it's all the way up here. No, I think that's I gave you a different one, I think.
That's okay.
Maybe. What did I get? I don't even know what that is. Anyway, let's let me see if I can. Let's look at the campaign, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to do for an elevator pitch. But this is good old Calvin Chambers, another super nice dude. Has a good podcast. $295 out of $1,000. He's been struggling. He has said as much as well, and he's got 8 days, so he needs some help. If people are interested in this kind of a thing, definitely want to go check it out. The story at large. It's I don't know.
I can read that up there. I can read that first.
You
paragraph.
You could.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. Yeah.
Let's do it. Let me throw this music back on. All right. Hit this button and that one, and then back to this one. Nope, that's not that one. It's this one.
I'll go earlier this time. Icarus Metro is the story of a group of paranormal-powered beings called the Paladins, pursuing the activities of a normal life while being hunted down by a syndicate of criminal overlords. Each with a past of different proportions, they band together to deal with the looming threats of demon archers, cursed mercenaries, sinister cultists, and mind-controlling sociopaths. This world is brutal, but they seek to make sure their metropolis is safe. To say the least. Yeah, we'll stop there. I was going to read the next. But
read ahead.
Interesting.
All right. So,
paranormal fights.
That's right. It's fun. Mm-hmm.
It's
looks like a poster.
Yeah. It's got like a webtoons vibe.
Mm-hmm. And the bigger question is, does it fit the book? I think it may. I will
have
to read the story, but it looks like it does.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, Calvin, super dude. I did like some work for him, like the layouts, the book cover layouts, as well as like the credits pages and stuff. So always been good. There's all kinds of stuff in here, all fantastic covers. That was probably my favorite part of working on stuff, was like I got to mess with all the covers, and I enjoyed that. Look, that's me, my face right there. With a giraffe behind me, because he ripped it straight from a podcast that I did with him. I don't. Anyway, price tiers all over the place. Digital catch up, digital edition. You can get the different covers. Look at that. There's only one cover that's, you can choose the other two for the same price, $10 a piece. Only one of them is at the $20 tier. There's good stuff. Look, Funko Pop. There you go. I haven't gotten into that stuff yet.
Yeah, I've known some folks who have, and it's sometimes it's hit and miss depending on who's hired. But maybe he knows someone who, is going to do a better job. I will say that to anybody who wants to do Funko Pops, make sure you know someone who's actually going to deliver. Because I know there was some horror stories out there. I know one of my Funko Pops I got from Gibbs, I waited like well over a year. Then I had to like message the person. Like,
Oh
yeah,
my
we forgot.
goodness.
You forgot.
No,
That's not helpful. Yeah, I know.
nah.
But
Yeah. So check this out if you're into this kind of stuff. Paranormal Bounty Hunter. Just get into it. I would love to see this thing turn around. Fund. You got 8 days left. It's doable. It's not a huge goal, so it's doable. Unless it's going to end up costing him too much money in the long run, and then I hope it doesn't work.
he only needs $705, people.
There you go, 705. That was Icarus Metro. I have no idea what book I did the synopsis on this thing for, so that's kind of funny.
Maybe it's what was at the end? It was like Star something.
Yeah, that's Star Circuit. That's
yeah, maybe that's what it was. Star Circuit.
It was one we did last time. I think I just didn't switch it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I remember it now. All right, let's spin the wheel again for Jessica's next. Spinning.
Free.
I bet it's working on. Is it working on your end, Jessica? Yeah, it's probably working on Jessica. Jessica spun it and everything.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I hear you.
1 through 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you would get Greg's, wouldn't you? What kind of music was it?
And Western music.
Nice. All right. Let me throw it in the comments and get it pulled up. Old Greggy boy. They, I believe they funded earlier today. Yep.
Did it? Congratulations, Greg.
Yep. Good job, Greg. You're really out there doing it. Let's see. Present. Share screen. So many buttons. Got that. All right, Jessica, you ready?
I am ready.
Here we go with a Western.
Ink 133 Harvey. After a terrifying nightmare turned with Shane Murphy quickly turned from the regular tattooed artist to the gatekeeper of the realm. He has returned after 3 years away from home to try to save his hometown of Boston from a complete takeover by the Faces and their plan to control everyone and everything with their created substance called ink.
Fantastic. I know this isn't a Western story, but it felt like a Western story when you have Western music playing behind it.
It does. It feels like this former tattoo he has.
Never mind. I'm not going to say that.
Sorry, Greg. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not. Actually, Greg, you could take this. No, hold on. Let me think about it. No, I don't think I got any tattoo characters. So, Greg, it does sound like he had 6 shooters tattooed on him.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
There you go, Greg.
Yeah, we're going to show off that cover because I really like it a lot. Anyway, yes, they recently funded. They are $24 over their funding goal so far. There's still 23 days left to go, and so make sure that you do check this out. This is Ink issues 1 through 3 from Sierra Nova, and then this is the fantastic cover. I really like it. I like it a lot.
Yeah, that's real cool. I beg to say, Greg, don't take this the wrong way, but I think that might be one of your best covers.
I think he said that too.
Yeah, and I know there was one cover that he had that I really liked. It was that one that was really green. It was simple, but it was really.
Oh yeah.
And that was a really cool cover. One of
Yeah.
his covers that I like the most. But that one right there might be the best one I've seen come through.
Mhm. The art's good. I believe that he has this one getting remastered as well, the first issue, because he just does that. That's Greg.
Yep.
That's the artist. That's Dylan. And I don't know these other people. I mean, I know of him, but I don't. Anyway, they're using Comics Wellspring, so maybe they'll get their books. You know. Yeah. Yes. Again, all kinds of different tiers. Oh yeah, I did some work for them as well.
The faceless.
Yeah, I made the little
Look at the
thing
face
for
on
him. Look at the, and then this is the print. There you go. Look at that. Fantastic.
So if I cross my eyes, will it pop out? Because that's what it looks like. You remember those posters, right? That's what it looks like. You did an awesome job there, Aaron.
Yeah.
I like what they did with the temporary tattoo collection. Because
Yeah.
then it's like no one,
Oh, that's cool.
no one can ever really be exactly the same because you can make
Yep.
a sleeve or something out of it. You can make a whole
Mhm.
arrangement.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I like it. I keep telling them, like, I want to see this in a black light.
That's what I'm saying. Like the way it looks, and you can even see the depth in the picture from here. It looks like you're looking into multiple mirrors or multiple
Thanks so much. Thanks.
dimensions of faces.
I had a lot of fun making it. Because he was like, I just sent it to him for the shirt and like a sticker idea. And then he was like, now I got to figure out what to do for a print. And I was like, give me like 10 minutes. And I got crazy with Kaleidoscope. Mm-hmm.
I'll do it.
Yeah. Get yourself a little shot glass, eh? Shabam.
It was scales because I know he had that. Didn't he have?
Yeah.
He had a chromium or metallic cover for scales, and that thing.
Yeah, I think so.
It's awesome.
That's the one that Jessica likes, right?
It's simple, but it just does. When he did the whole chromium stuff with it was pretty dope.
Yeah. All right, here we go. If we reach these backer goals, 50. I made that logo right there, and I'm the editor on this book. It's really fun. It's a crazy book. It's a crazy, crazy book. He sells his soul to the devil. He was like a mafia dude, so it's fun.
That's cool.
Paradigm.
You say
I wrote-
Paradigm?
I wrote that, yeah. I'll always call it Paradigm. The first show that we ever did, that was like what the first person that came up to us was. He was just like, oh, Paradigm. Anyway. Never going to forget it.
Never.
All right, let's look at TS. $4 gets you a PDF version of issue 3. $10 will get you caught up. $10 will get you that issue. That is a different cover. $25 will get you all 3 issues. And there's a retailer tier right there. I like to know that somebody's going to have that hanging up. Bunch of weirdos. All right, let me go all the way back up. Shabam. So 12/24 again. 23 days ago. They're doing fine. Let's keep it going. If you're into this kind of thing, check it out. It's Inc. 1 through 3, The Harvest. It's a superhero and horror comic. So that's fun. Oh, I don't know. All right. We need to, I guess, spin it again.
Iron Barge.
All right.
That's what we have to on. And the music. There's only 2 left.
All right.
It's landed on action.
Okay. Well, that might make sense. Let's see. Iron Barge. Okay. All right. The Iron Barge. Get back over to StreamYard.
Pretty interesting.
There's so many things to click. So many. All right. Iron Barge. Yeah, this one was a fun one too that Jessica actually found. Iron Barge. Present. Share screen. All right. And it was action.
Look at it.
Look at it. It's gorgeous. Brand action. Where are we? Iron Barge. All right. A two-pound otter and his old lemur must learn to trust each other as they flee a vengeful band of pirates in a post-apocalyptic Las Vegas ruled by animals. Loaded with high-stakes action, a little bit of humor, and a unique world building, it'll be a book for anyone seeking a new twist on dystopian fiction. Iron Barge. Shaban. All right, $7,000. So that's nice. 225 backers. It's a lot of backers, and 16 days to go. So as long as they keep finding new backers, they'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna make it, but I wish they would because look at it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a cool.
It's a cool looking book, but based on those numbers, he's gonna need to get. Well, they are gonna need to get 500 plus backers to
yeah. But it looks so fun. It really does.
It's a fun looking book.
And what's crazy is like the numbers that they've already put up are nothing to scoff at.
It isn't 7,000. That's good. That's what I'm saying. Like the 7,000, 225 backers. Like those are big numbers.
Yeah.
You know,
like these are like people. These are known people as well.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. And then I'll go through these real quick so everybody can see them. And we're gonna move on. All right. Digital edition is $7, so about $6. Physical copy, 15 or 11, I guess is what it is. I don't know how to Canada stuff. Artist edition. Oh, that's fun. You can get a drawing and a signature in your copy. Print bundle.
So cute. Look at that.
Look, a pet commission. $91. Get your pet as a citizen of Iron Barge. It's fun.
That's very fun.
Another pet commission.
I wonder if their numbers are low, man. I'm not saying they're watching this, but if they did, for whatever reason, it does come around. You know how the internet works. Like, I don't mean to insult anyone's intelligence, but it makes me wonder too. Because, like I said, 225, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of folks. I would believe that their numbers should be bigger, but I'm wondering if the currency exchange is what is making their numbers lower.
Yeah. Because definitely a possibility.
You know, because I don't know if that's reading in Canadian dollars at the top or if it's reading in American dollars. Because the Canadian, I think that there's more, like their dollar is more or something. Like their value is more.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's interesting because it's with 225 backers. I would assume it would be like they would have hit goal already, or at least been close to it.
All right, so boom. There's those books. I think we're going to close it out here so that we can move on with our lives. Well, I'm just being honest. Anyway, new record for lowest watched episode would be right now. So that's always fun. Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, so all these things and more are live. Make sure that you.
There are really good ones in there. If anyone happens to catch them on the replay, there are really good ones in there this time.
There are. And thanks to the few people that did pop in with the comments. That's always nice to see. It's always nice to have some interaction. But we're going to close it out. So you guys know where to find us. Sovereign Comics, Catalyst Comics. And Jessica, what's the last word?
Ezekiel.